the height advantage. There's an opportunity.
Dude, that combo.
Shot his shells too, the Boombo feeding off the shotgun.
Now, as we get down towards our final 15 players, shots coming in from Dizak, already 7 combined eliminations, make it 8 for this duo. The 50 health right there. Poe actually earned 50, popped a med kit as well. So they'll be staying alive in this one. Now 9 eliminations. How about 10? That's Wares now knocked the spray. The limb comes on in.
Unfortunately being dropped just before there, so missing out there. A great edit play for money, but it's going to drop down. Finds the other player, 105, and converts with the AR. Can he get the siphon out and then protect himself? Puts down the trap just to make sure, and then gets a second to kind of reevaluate before he has to rotate out.
Oh my goodness, you gotta bust through this metal. There we go, get through.
Hello?
The pump.
Hello?
Was that an enemy trap? It was.
I think it was. He needs to get that and drop through the floor. Can he do it? The other one's going to fire, and he does. But there's somebody waiting. Again, we talked about the backside of the circle. It's so incredibly hectic, and the players who are ready to fight and on their practice, just like that. Sebas, what?
20 builds left, 14 players remaining. Boombo.
RPG in the box right over next to him, but a great pickup onto Broken. He wants to try and convert and get over and see whatever materials are there, but he heard the RPG reload come out right there from Sebas, so he doesn't want anything to do with that.
NGK just fell down from the high ground. I'm not sure if they were out of mats or got shot out, but there's the fall damage. Sebas dropping down. Azayanite all the way up top. Beginning to waterfall. This lobby dropping like flies. We're down to 4 players, 3
Sebas,
players,
that was incredible.
2 players. Sebas all by themselves. There's the look on the right side of both POVs. Azayanite back up top, hearing the minis get popped.
This is so tense right now. Sebas is going for the challenge, looking for the edit out, and is trying to retake this high ground. He's not giving it to him, though, and Sebas gets the high ground from him.
Did hit one shot. There it is! Azayanite with the elimination. Just to be able to set up as far ahead as possible. They've now reached the top 10 with that elim right there. So that's 5 points earned, plus that elimination puts them at now 6 points for this game.
Yep, great work from them, and they are still one of the few duos remaining in this lobby. There's a lot of solo riders coming out, so if they can work together and keep getting more elims, this could quite literally going off the side for the end.
Oh my goodness, if it makes it all the way there. Chewed Up, a name we've seen multiple times today throughout the broadcast. It's unfortunately fallen victim there, top 5. So with that elim, again, they were the reason why they placed the top 10 with the elim. Now the reason why they placed into the top 5 with that elim. Another one comes on through. You mentioned how they're one of the final couple duos here. There's one other duo remaining.
Yep, trying to find the shots here, working together. Look how they're taking multiple angles to pressure into this box,
so
converting on that there. And we know now they definitely have more than the 2 elims. That counter not going. So this is definitely a big game
2 versus
for
2.
Caxi. And yep, like you said, 2v2. You have Doogie and Big in the top right, Caxi in the bottom right with his partner Helsinki Reds, Bella.
Caxi attempted for a second to try to pop a med kit. Didn't wind up working out. The material's being burned through right now from Caxi. Only 13 total builds left. We are about to be off the edge of the map, folks.
Big challenge. He went down, though.
Big immediately knocked. It's now a 1 versus 2. The challenge comes in as well, and Doogie goes down.
In the top right, you can see everyone else on the wide shot. Alex does get the conversion there to get the siphon. Now, it's all about this Ronin and Clorox fight. But no, goes to drop down. Uses the flint knock to cancel his momentum and not take the fall damage, but doesn't follow up on the shot. So we're still reset right now, Zeke.
That would have been the most disgusting play I would have seen all day. Alex Berry almost made me lose my mind. Ronin on mid-ground tarp, super critical, and Diet Clorox in even worse state right now. If Weary sends a shot out, it could be the end for either of them.
Yeah, so Ronin needs to be careful about not being challenged because he has the bandages, but the lowest effective HP. As I say that, he gets the knock onto Clark. So Ronin has the advantage here now. As long as he doesn't get picked off on this little area. But like we talked about the side of the hill, you can't build there. That's not something you can just walk up the side of. I was trying to call it out. Ronin either needed to dip pushing in right there and converting over to Aiden, still trying to find a shot. And to me, this indicates they don't have double snipes because they've had a number of opportunities to convert on it. But as I say that, Aiden converts anyway, getting the knock onto one player and then pick up Elam, but he's being baited. Boogie Bomb comes out, but then only gets grazed by the very side of a shotgun, so not a ton of damage coming off there. 5 eliminations for them now, Zeke, and we're not even into the top 20 teams. I think if they do that, they can transition it into really good late game success they don't always have, as Anonymous picks up Wilds there on, again, that backside of the circle rotation. If you're here and not using utility, it's rough. You got to be ready to fight, as Anonymous is right there, taking down Slothy Jr. And notice how he's checking his sides anytime he's rotating through and finding another player as he's able to pick up Cypher. But he needs to get the conversion before he goes down.
Not like this.
Is it? Oh, what? Yes! The last tip! No, he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. He didn't have one more. That's so unfortunate because as the circle closed, it went up one more. The siphon came through on the very, would have been the difference, but not getting out in time, unfortunately, and also falling just outside of that top 15 as we see Aiden now putting in that rifling skills, putting in the elimination skills, getting great shots there as Vayne picks up Prefix. Then traded out, drops the player down there, and we're into the top 10.
So right now, Spitflow is by himself. He gets an angle on a player, and Eddie comes through, and that's Croak G, going back to the lobby. We're at 9 duels remaining in the current situation. Top 5 being the next placement threshold. Keep in mind, look at what's up top right now. They're maintaining the highest of the high, but they're deciding to waterfall down and challenge everyone below.
There, Spitflow now turning back, finds the edit, only gets 49 there, but follows it up with a cleaner shot out of that being knocked, and also getting SR right there, no problem, dropping him all the way down, needs to drop back and around to get the flank out, is going to break through, but, that was such a quick little wall ramp to not get exposed. The player was waiting. Spitflow says, I know, I'm not stressing it. Are you stressing it? Top 5, Zeke, all about the solos now.
That's right. This is a free-for-all. If we've ever seen one, WRR being sent back to the lobby by Spitflow. He just has to continue his reign of dominance right now. Pennywise, the inferior pasta, still up on top.
The double metal prevents him from being shot down, but now Pennywise trying to prove he is not the inferior pasta as he picks up the Elam there, dropping down. You have Spitflow in the top right, Baguzandelas in your bottom right hand as we're into a 1v1v1. Penne Pasta is being kept out, being boiled, not quite al dente yet as he's able to get back into the zone. Spitflow controls the tarp now as Penne does go down. Spitflow saying you're ready.
And what you just watched right there was Gabe only having the lowest quality heavy assault rifle to spray down from. Finally pulls back out the boom bow. But yeah, if he had like a legendary assault rifle here, I think he would be even getting so much more damage done. Unfortunately, stuck with that lowest level heavy assault rifle.
It's like a rocket there, dropped one player down from above. Gabe and Pokes, the height advantage, that boom bow into the, that's a common heavy AR, but it doesn't matter. Jack still hits the shots. Ascend looks for the boom bow shot as soon as there's an opportunity.
Dude, that combo is nasty. Anyone that gets close, he just RPGs to keep them safe so the boom bow can just keep firing. That was cool to see.
Quite a few shotty shells too. The boom bow feeding off the shotgun ammo.
This isn't even
fair.
fair.
The ang goes down.
This isn't even fair right now. It's just, they're just picking people. Whoever they want, whoever exposed themselves for a second. Unfortunately for Pokes, now out of rockets, the spray comes in, Gage goes down just like that. Slurp Juice retrieved. Tragics now dead. Liang now perishes. It's Pokes and Gabe.
Full HP, full shield.
They've got to win this one, right? The other two are even fighting. It's a 2v1v1 as the pressure will come on in. Pokes and Gabe continuing to spray. You see all these builds are just staying ahead of it, and here comes the challenge. Edit Pump 1.
Looking for number 2 here in just a second.
Edit Pump 2.
Oh, the jump out. He went for the jump 180. A little bit of flare there on the way out.
There it is.
There it is.
11 eliminations for Liquid Gabe and Pokes.